This is Fulcrum. We are at Chapter 18, which is the second episode of the third season. So much got set up last week, things that need to happen for Din Djarin and Grogu to get to Mandalore. No idea what they're going to do with this episode, so let's just dive in. Is that swoop racing? Hahaha. R5.
Is he gone? Let's get this thing back together. Before he sees you.
Oh, nice. Of course. Oh, it probably needs the part for an IG unit, right? Pelly's missing a tooth. I didn't realize that. That's funny. He's talking. IG part. Yep. Oh, poor R5. We're getting R5 in on this? And also with you. Oh, that's an awesome shot. We're already getting into this with R5D4. We're already going to the mines of Mandalore. I thought we were going to have to, like, wait several episodes for this, but we're already going to the mines. Okay. Concordia? Yep. Death Watch. The Watch. I love how he's teaching Grogu, but really teaching the fans, like, here's where everything is. Got it? Good. So we're hedging bets. Is Grogu gonna be the Mandalorian? Because the title of the show is The Mandalorian, not A Mandalorian, not Mandalorian. I mean, it looks cool, but it's knowing what happened, it's kind of tough to see. There's a book from a certain point of view that's actually canon that has a whole story with R5. Grogu's voices and little noises are absolutely adorable. And we need merchandise with that so we can have it at home. Hurry up, Hasbro. We're already to the mines. I'm baffled. I'm glad we're not wasting time. Still gotta learn to use the Darksaber, Din. That'll do it. Ah. It's the first time I've heard Din Djarin say Bo-Katan is right. It's a big step. It's growth. Oh man, just thinking back to the Clone Wars, seeing this, like even season 7, and seeing what it is now, that's rough. You know, the fact that we're already at the mines this early in the season means they have a lot in store for us. This is the Mandalorian mask from the previews, trailers. Oh! Snap! Literally. Is that mechanic? What is that? Grogu undercover. Going stealth. What is that thing? That is so funky. We're gonna find out. It's like mechanical but living. Now it's walking around like Grievous? What? Don't tell me Grogu's gonna use the Darksaber. That can't happen right now. I can't handle that. Grogu has to save the day. Again. Seriously. You got it, Grogu. Uh-oh.
Get to Bo-Katan.
I see where this is going. Nope. Not today. She is just over it. Bo-Katan is not having it. Like, oh, Din Djarin again. But nobody can say no to Grogu. The armor couldn't say no to Grogu. Bo-Katan not going to be able to say no to Grogu. I'm wondering if this is Bo-Katan's first time back to Mandalore. Oh, that is a hard shot. That has got to hurt. Look at her face. Oh. I'm so happy to get more Bo-Katan in this season. I want to see that character development. I want to see Bo grow and develop. Okay. I'm very confused. So, for a lot of years, we've had a bunch of holos, right? You got holos. But now, like, in The Mandalorian, we've been using a lot of video. Like, what is the use of holo versus a video in Star Wars world? I don't, somebody explain it to me. Somebody write it in the comments. I don't know. Oh, man.
This was once a beautiful civilization.
That's right, Grogu. This episode is definitely showing a lot of Grogu growth, both in speech as well as development. Bo-Katan being badass.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian? If they survived, I wonder what else might have to.
Interesting. What's that setting up? Getting his blood for what? That's gross. So is Bo-Katan gonna... Okay, Darksaber. Oh. That's awesome.
Okay. I'm gonna get you out of here, right?
Oh. Oh, damn.
Don't thank me until you see them.
Oh no. It was like, what does that mean?
It's hard to believe that
I like this developing Din-Bo relationship. It's a nice friendship.
What pains me, seeing our own kind fight one another time and time again. Killing each other for reasons too confusing to explain. It made us weak.
this area looks much older.
That's cool. I want one.
Humans have been here for thousands of years. I was part of the royal family. I took the creed and was showered with gifts.
We're getting so much Bo-Katan backstory. Bo-Katan always running away from her past, from her upbringing.
Here you go. According to ancient folklore, the mines were once a mythosaur lair.
Wow, we're already here. We're already at the Living Waters.
I
Oh, that is a
saw it
nice music theme.
forged in my heart.
What do we have? We're not going to get a mythosaur. We couldn't get a mythosaur. Okay, we got Din. But how do you get down there? No. No. Oh my god. They did it. They gave us a freaking mythosaur. Do we get more than that? Tell me we get more than... Oh my god. That... Gah. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I need a moment, but a mythosaur. Like, we all talked about that idea, like, will they bring in mythosaurs again? Like, will that happen? Like, oh, it's just a pipe dream. But no, there was a mythosaur. Even though we just kind of saw, like, the little, like, the eye and the... But that is there, and Bo-Katan's looking down, and I'm pretty sure that Bo is, like, rethinking everything at this moment, because, like, a mythosaur pulled Din down into the living waters, and I know you feel the same way. That it's crazy. I mean, mythosaurs. What we saw a freaking mythosaur in the original holiday special animation with Boba Fett. But, like, mythosaurs have been, you know, a thing of fantasy, and, like, I know I'm going on about this, but come on. A mythosaur. They did it. They're doing it. Are we going to get more of a mythosaur? Because I need more than just, like, this in the eye. I need more. But, okay, let's backtrack. First off, I thought this episode was fantastic. The fact that we just dove in. We just dove in. We're just like, okay, we're not going to waste time. We're going to get to Mandalore, like, now. We're going to do the Living Waters now. They're not dragging this on in the season and we get it to it later, but, like, it's now. The development with Grogu. First of all, seeing Grogu's development, learning about being a Mandalorian, just learning and becoming older as we see it. Like, we know, like, about 50 years of age, they're still kind of a child, but now 50 to 100, like, now Grogu's really starting to develop and become more dependable, become more vocal, and it's again super adorable. And just seeing that development is awesome, and seeing Din teach Grogu about being a Mandalorian, that's all fantastic, and their relationship. Just the little being on Tatooine at the very beginning, and just all the little, like, Easter eggs with that, the Boonta Eve classic. Seeing some like I guess it was swoop racing. I'm not really sure if that's what that was supposed to be. And R5D4 being, I know we saw him like last season, and saw R5 you know, in the trailers, but, like, the fact that R5 was on the adventure versus the IG, I didn't see that coming. And seeing Bo-Katan's development, I think people are going to have a much harder time hating on Bo-Katan, but we got a lot of Bo-Katan backstory and development within this. It didn't take much. Hearing for the first time Bo-Katan's upbringing, and I want Bo-Katan to mention Satine. I know we all want that, but I actually think for Bo-Katan, it is really difficult to talk about that. I mean, she barely mentioned her father and her upbringing as a princess, and seeing the charade of what it all was. And it really gives that idea of, like, how Bo-Katan we see at the beginning of Clone Wars being with Death Watch, and, like, basically kind of having rebelled against the system, that we see that. And then see how that rebelling against the system, how it all turned everything on its head. And yes, like, Bo-Katan made a lot of mistakes and did terrible things, but learned from that and saw how Mandalorians fighting Mandalorians, and it just all destroyed Mandalore. And then the Empire had no problem just wiping them out. And I thought Din was going to be learning more from Bo-Katan. I really thought that. I thought, and I still think that's going to happen. But right now, Bo-Katan is learning from Din. And really seeing that development with Bo-Katan, with the trio now, it feels like, Bo-Katan, Grogu, and Din. Seeing them together, it works. I think it works, and I really hope to see more of that grow this season because I think the three of them together make a good team, quite honestly. Seeing Bo-Katan pick up the Darksaber again and utilize it and just like thrash everything was great. I love that. I mean, you know, we've seen Din using the Darksaber and it does not work well. But I could keep talking about this episode. I absolutely loved it. And there was so much to it. We got so much character development. We got so much backstory. But we got so many like great things that we've been hoping for, but we've been waiting for. To see Mandalore, to see the Living Waters, and wondering about the mythosaur. Like we got all of that. We saw Darksaber action. We got some fun little comedy bits as well. We see Grogu and Grogu's development. There was a lot in this. And they've been doing it in very subtle ways this season, which I appreciate. It's not like an in-your-face type of thing. It's not the cameo of the week type of aspect at the moment. It's really diving into one solid story right now, which I thought some of the other seasons, like, yes, there was a continuing story, but I thought it became very episodic. But right now we've got a little bit more of a series, which I appreciate. But I hope you loved it. I hope you enjoyed a lot of these moments, like I did. If you didn't, either way, let me know in the comments what you thought and what you felt. But I am super excited about this season. Last week, it was good and I enjoyed it, but this episode really, really got to me, and I absolutely cannot wait. But thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I hope you join me for my weekly podcast on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. This week we're actually talking about the women of Star Wars, both history as well as present and characters. I'm looking forward to that. But every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, secret transmissions there. And of course, my reaction videos for Bad Batch. I hope you join me for those. But otherwise, thank you again. Be sure to subscribe, like the video. It really helps. And I will see you next week for next week's adventure. Who knows what it is? Fulcrum out.